Hey y'all, and it's new day, new me, and I have everything red. I'm ready for my tennis practice, so now I'm driving to my tennis practice, and right now I have everything red, like I'm wearing everything red. First, I have a hoodie. It's like that. Then I have oof, a little dirty, but I do have some shoes, and they're also red. And then my socks. Some red socks, and then we have a red car. And yeah, we're gonna go to that car because it's our car. Yeah. Let's go to the tennis practice. Let's see how I do. Let's go.
Take off my gloves. That was cold. Okay, we're gonna do something here. That weapon could be movement, tennis intelligence, competitiveness, athleticism, speed, forehand, serve, backhand, feel, like drop shots. Okay? I want you to name whatever weapons you believe that you currently have. Okay? And I want you to go over here and I want you to name your weaknesses. Okay? Weakness. Could be you're slow. Could be you're not very smart on the court. Here's a weakness for you. Inexperience. Means not experienced with play. Right? What happens if I'm cheating you? What do you do?
Just say it.
Just say it. Yeah, see? That's what I mean. So yeah, you don't have a lot of experience. So we could put that on here. Maybe you don't like, maybe you say my backhand's my weakness. Maybe my second serve, my first serve. Maybe the name as much as you can. Okay? All right, go. Do it. I'm going to do the same thing for me. Okay? We'll do it together. Okay? Okay, my weapons. Serve.
With like going back to the ball and then hitting it up because sometimes it goes in the net. And that's what
Controlling the ball.
Oh yeah. Cross court, playing the game with brain meaning, thinking where to hit the ball.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, speed, forehand, hitting the ball, playing there. Okay. So, And we got here, we got backhand, top spin, controlling the ball. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about weapons. Okay. Um, Weapons are something that we know as a player that we can totally control what's happening. Wrong. We still have these things, right? So if I can't make, let's just say you put backhand, right? Let's say you can't make one backhand. Okay. Well, we know that we can use our speed, forehand, and playing smart to hit, to be able to, we call it mitigate. An easier word for that is to avoid hitting backhands, right? In that situation. So we got to use our speed to get around the ball and hit a forehand instead of a backhand, right? So inside out, a lot of inside out forehands, right?
Yeah.
That helps us. Then that helps us also open the court up, okay, with our forehand. So we think about that. But when we're talking about these things, speed is good, okay? You got speed, good. You feel confident in that forehand, right? Okay, good. Hitting the ball cross court. I don't think that's a weapon. It's not really a weapon. It's just you're able to hit the ball cross court. It's fine. I would say that's part of controlling the ball, right? Which you put that down as a strength. Okay. Playing the game with my brain, meaning thinking where to hit the ball. Okay. Good. So how does that work? How do you decide where to hit the ball?
Where is open court when the player stands when he or she has open court and he can hit freely there.
Uh-huh. Okay. So is that all you're looking for? Is basically an open court? What if you're way in the back of the court, you're playing defense, but that other player leaves the down the line shot open? You don't want to hit that shot because you're probably going to make an error, right? So now we don't hit to the open court, right? So okay, there's sort of 5 things that we think about that help us determine where to hit it. Okay, quicker we can think of those, we can determine those 5 things, the easier it is for us to play and the less errors we make. Because we can think quick, like while you hit the ball, while it's coming to me, I'm thinking of these 5 things. While the ball's coming to me. It's not a lot of time, right? It's maybe like 1 second, 1.5 seconds, but our brain is fast. Our brain's fast. Our brain's, faster than the computer probably, right? Because we're the ones who invented computers. Think about that. So when we do that, we have to think of the 5 things. So this part right here, when you talk about understanding where to hit the ball, this is a very important thing to have those 5 things. 5 things. Am I? Where on the court am I? Right? So if I'm way behind the baseline, almost touching the fence, am I playing defense or offense? Defense. Offense or defense? Offense, right? So where am I? That's one thing we have to know. Opponent. Where are they? Right? You said open court, right? So you're telling me that you're thinking about where are they? Okay? So where is my opponent? That's going to also determine how aggressive I'm going to play a shot. Okay? Next. What type of spin did they hit to me? Okay? I'm just going to say, what type of shot did they hit? over here, I'm going to put a big parenthesis. Hard, soft, high, low. Okay, this is a little bit more advanced, but you could say outside ball or inside. What am I hitting? Offense. Okay. Those are 5 things. Where are you? Where's your opponent? What type of shot did they hit? What am I going to hit? What shot do I have? Meaning, if they hit it to my backhand, what shot do I have on my backhand? Am I going to play really aggressive?
No.
I don't know. Depends on what my strengths are, right? If my backhand's my weakness, then I'm not.
The spin on my forehand because a lot of like coaches and especially you tell me to do like that top spin and stuff.
Right. So, like, topspin is good, but it's not the focus, right? Why do we say topspin? What do you think? What gives us control over the ball? More power, less spin. I want to go super, like, conservative, not aggressive, just really safe. I go lots of spin, less power, right? And I sort of, as a player, we're constantly judging like more power, less power, harder, softer. What do we do? Okay. So as you go, you have to learn that the further back in the court you are, the longer the court becomes. Right? So if we look at this and we say this is the court, okay, and we say okay. So let's say it, then if I'm up here, right? So if I'm up here, I don't need as much power to hit a shot and put a player on defense, right? But from here, I can add more power. I need to add more power because it's a farther distance. I also not only add power, but I have to add height. Because the longer I go, gravity, okay, natural gravity wants to pull the ball down. So I got to make sure to go a little more higher so it won't come down so fast. Okay? So the further back you are, it changes your shot selection. This is where am I? If I'm here, I have to hit a certain shot. The only reason we would focus on topspin is if you're missing the ball long all the time. If you're always missing the ball long, then we're going to talk about topspin. Okay? Otherwise, look at the women's tennis today. Look at women's tennis.
Yeah.
They're not hitting that much topspin. Right? Men hit a lot of topspin. The women's side, not as much. So we do want topspin, but I'm not going to say that that's a huge priority unless you're missing a lot of balls. Yeah? Controlling the ball. Well, that goes to this, right?
Yeah.
These go together, right? Because controlling the ball, we said, what gives you control? Spin. Top spin and back spin. So when the ball moves this way, it's top spin. When the ball moves this way, it's back spin. Or what's another word for back spin? Slice. Okay? But here's the tricky one. On the serve, slice. So look here. Okay? When we slice a serve, we slice the ball like this, right? See how it moves sideways?
Mm-hmm.
If we're hitting topspin, it moves this way, right?
Mhm.
And if we hit slice, ground stroke, slice, it moves backwards.
Mhm.
Okay? So three ways, three different things. Okay? I like to say we never hit the ball flat. We either hit slice or topspin, and different amounts of topspin. We would, if we're playing a super aggressive, we probably hit flatter. This tennis experience. What's another which covers a lot of things? Like, what do I do when somebody's cheating? What do I do when it's super windy? Where do I play shots when it's windy? Do you know? What?
If the wind blows like this way, then don't really hit down the line or somewhere cross court, because if the wind goes, then it will blow the ball sideways and it will go out.
So like I like just to think, hit again. Let's look at the court. In singles, we cut the court in three parts. Okay? We say, in windy conditions, we like to hit to the middle third. Why? Because of what you just said. What if the wind is blowing this way and you hit the ball here?
Then
It's going to blow there, right? If you hit it here, it'll probably blow it there. It's okay. But I like to say middle. Hit the middle third, the safest place. Yeah? Doesn't matter where the wind's blowing. That way, that way, that way, that way. It's still middle third. We're playing the safest shot we can. What do you do when the wind is behind you? Should you hit flatter, more topspin? Should you hit harder, softer, higher? What do you do when the wind is blowing and you're standing? You and I are standing. We're hitting the ball this way. Boom. The wind is blowing behind me, blowing that way. What should I hit?
more topspin.
More topspin. Correct. Yeah, more topspin. And we can hit a little bit higher, but more topspin. Right? Good. What do we do when we're hitting against the wind? So now we're hitting that way. The wind is blowing against us. What do we have to do?
Hit the ball higher and like hit the ball harder.
Keep the ball lower. And we've got to drive the ball. Not as much spin. Okay? Why do we keep it lower? Because the higher we put the ball, the more the wind is going to grab it. Okay? So against the wind, lower, flatter. With the wind, we can go higher topspin. Even with the wind, we might still stay lower with our a little lower with our ball, so the wind doesn't grab it. Okay? Okay? So that's again experience. Right? Okay. Now I don't know. Yeah. How long? Well, I say I show up as early before a match as it takes for me to be properly warmed up and go through my warm up. Right? So how long does your warm up take?
Half an hour probably.
Okay.
Or an hour.
Okay. So let's pretend that we're going to a tournament where they have warm up courts available. Sometimes they don't. Okay. If they have warm up courts available, okay, you want to go half hour early. Does that include your physical warm up that you and your mom do?
Yeah.
Okay. So 30 minutes early. So if you play at 9, the latest you want to get there is 8:30. Right? Okay. So that's your warm up. So now we know what time, how early do we want to get there? At least 30 minutes. That's for you. Okay? When are we going to eat? Do we eat breakfast before we play?
Yeah, but not as like heavy, like I don't know, banana or something.
Okay.
Something like light, so it digests and
Yeah. We want to make sure though that we have enough
yeah.
food So we have energy throughout the match, right? Okay. So you got to make sure to prepare for that. Right? Okay. What about whatever it is? We have to prepare at least 2 to 3 days before using those balls. So you normally, right now, you're playing green dot. So we already do that. We play with green dot. Right now, in our lessons, we use green dot. Okay? Okay. What do we do after our match?
Take a little break.
Yeah. Yeah, but what else? What else are things that we do you think after a match?
Oh, well, after a match, you probably need to stretch.
You need to bring your heart rate down, so you probably need to go for a light jog. About 10 minutes, just jogging around. Jogging around the courts, jogging around the club, whatever it may be.
To have a good sleep.
Yeah. What do you think is good sleep?
Like, go, if the match is like really early, then go to sleep like at 8:30.
Just say 10 hours of sleep. 10 hours. Yeah. And we want to have good sleep every day, not just during the tournament. Right? So make good habits. Now is the time for you to make good habits. Right? Not playing on the phone. We're not going to sit there. We're doom scrolling, right? This is called doom scrolling. Death scrolling. All night long. You waste 1 hour just doing this. Practice. Do we show up? Practice is at 2 o'clock. What time do we show up?
1:30.
A little early. A little early. Make sure you're warmed up. Why? Because we're going to waste time. At 2 o'clock, we're going to waste our time warming up. The things that you could be doing without the coach there, or the things that you could be doing, ahead of time. Right. So you want to get there a little early. All of these little things. Watch this. If I do this is little thing. Now I add another little thing. Right? Now I add something now more. Now I add 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 more. All of a sudden, now I add more. Now I go more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. All of a sudden, it becomes a big thing. So, little things make a big deal. They make a big difference in your tennis. And if you're willing to sacrifice, if you're willing to struggle, if you're willing to, how do I say it? Be in pain, right? If you're willing to do those things and do all the little things, then you have a chance to be good. Right? Right? You have to enjoy the struggle. Right? If you can do that, you have a chance in tennis. If you say no, I cannot go to bed early. It's not part of what I do. Well, we say okay. You can be good at piano, or you can go to the cello, or you can be a mathematician. Right? Mm-hmm. None of those things are athletic. They don't take a crazy amount of energy. With athletics, nutrition, sleep, all the little things. That's all right here in tennis experience. Who has the experience? The coaches, the older players, right? If you go out there right now, you see those boys, right? All the big guys, they have experience. They've played. You know how many tournaments Nikita Lioiki plays? Nikita Lioiki plays 28 tournaments a year. He's 17 years old. He started playing tournaments when he was 9. Let's add that up. That's 8 years times 27. How much is that? 180 tournaments. How many of you played? 4? 5?
Yeah.
So he has a lot of experience, right? So if he says to you, hey, make sure you show up early and stretch and warm up and do all those things, you have to listen. I think net game.
Okay.
I think net game, sorry to tell you, volleys and overheads, right? We just started working on volleys, right?
Yeah.
Overhead, volley. These are probably the hardest things for all players that just starting tennis. Yeah, they're the hardest because we have to judge the ball out of the air. It's not bouncing. So now we have to hit it out of the air. So that becomes more difficult, becomes problematic. And especially if you're not you're not old yet. You're not older. You're small. Still small, stature wise. So it's hard for you to cover as much court, right? So go back to this. Let's say I'm standing here, but my arms reach here and here, and my legs reach here and here, right? Now let's say you're standing, you're here, your legs reach there, your arms reach here. Me, right? Is you have a harder time. It's not nothing you can. I mean, we can't make you 6 foot tall. We can't make you like Sabalenka, right? Not right now, right? But this is an issue now. So this is why it's This is why it's one of the weaknesses for all young players. Most young players, it's one of their weaknesses. It's okay. All right. We need to learn that controlling the ball, I think, is controlling the spins. So I would say, do you, right? You already told me you don't feel great with your topspin, right? So controlling your spins, that's okay. That's again part of it. How about judging the ball? Do you do a good job of depth perception? Is it coming short or is it coming deep? Sometimes. What happens if I go lots of spin? Are you able to see it and recognize it and figure out where the ball's going to be?
No, unless it bounces.
Yeah, that's part of the tennis experience. I can make the ball. I can go like this. If I go to hit the ball like this, I can go like this. The ball's going to spin like this. So when it lands, where is it going to spin? Where is it going to hit? Where's it going to go?
That way.
Yeah, it's going to land, thump, and go that way. Right? What if it's this way? What's it going to do?
It's gonna bounce it and go back.
It's probably depends. Depends. If it's a high ball and it comes down like this, it's going to hit and come back this way.
Yeah.
But if it's low, it's going to hit and stay low. Slice, a low ball that's a slice, hits, stays low. What about this one? It's coming. What's it going to do when it lands? Top spin. It's going to hit.
Oh wait,
it's
that's
going
top
towards
spin.
you.
Then it's
So it's like this. It's going to hit. It's going to bounce higher. Slice bounces low. Unless it was high in the air, coming down. Now it's going to bounce like this. But a low. And what's the spin? Now your feet have to adjust for your position, because the ball's going to bounce this way. You have to get closer, right? The ball's going to bounce this way. You have to move to the right spot. Okay? Simple. But these are things that we learn as young players. We don't have the experience yet. Okay? Okay, perfect. What else? So I can, based on where you're standing and how you're swinging, I can pretty much figure out where you're hitting the ball. And then I can move early to that position, and I'm there already when you hit. And you think, oh my gosh, every time I hit a ball, he's already standing there. How does he know where I'm going to hit? I'm anticipating, or I'm making an educated guess on where you're going to be, right? that comes with a lot of experience. You don't have it yet, right? But you do know this. Where do most balls go? Where do people hit most balls? Cross court. That's called anticipating. So when I go to hit my forehand, you should always think, first, probably I'm hitting cross court, right? But again, it just depends. Maybe you're standing. If you're standing here, and I'm standing here, and I'm hitting a shot, well, I'm probably going to go where? Because you're there. And the ball's short. See, I'm inside. This is the baseline.
Yeah.
I'm short in the court, so I'm probably going to attack that line. So, if I'm you, you start running before I ever hit the shot. Because you anticipated where I was going to go. Okay? Okay? Then I have competing. I hate to lose. I fight like crazy. I refuse to lose. It's a big thing. Big thing in tennis. You have to compete. You have to fight. Yeah? High intensity. It's good energy. You don't see me on the court like this. 15 all. You don't see me. 15 all. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Energy, energy. All the time. Yeah? Good intensity. Competing, I never give up. I don't care if I'm losing 6-0, 5-0. I'm going to still try to win. Even though I might lose, I'm never going to give up. Yeah? What if I told you you're in a airplane crash? You're the only person that survived.
Okay.
Or are you just going to lay there and let wolves attack you at night and die? Or are you going to try to stay alive?
Stay alive.
There you go. Never give up. It's the same thing. It's just an extreme example.
Okay.
Right? And I have what? Control over spins. I can whatever I want. Anytime. What's my weaknesses? I do have weaknesses as a player. My return of serve. Never been my best shots. Consistency. I'm a little bit impatient when I play tennis. So for you, I'm consistent. I can hit all day. But when I play matches, real matches against people my level, I'm a little impatient. So my consistency is not that good. Stamina. I've gotten older. So it's okay. But see, I have weapons and I have weaknesses. Everybody has them. Okay? Why did we start with that? Okay, good. Now I'm gonna put these two things away. Okay? Okay? Now, how do I play tennis? How do I win?
By thinking.
Mm-hmm. I have to hit the ball though, right?
Yeah.
I have to move, right? If I don't move, they hit the ball by me. Right? Okay. How do I win? I think about it like this. The way we win in tennis is learning where to hit when, and then being able to be in position and hit as many different shots pretty well as I can. So I want my backhand to be pretty good, my forehand to be pretty good, my volleys to be pretty good, my serve pretty good, my return pretty good. Everything's got to be like pretty good. And we call that being solid. We call that a solid player. It means they're all around, they're pretty good at everything. Right? When I'm on offense, when you're on offense, where can you hit? Okay. So we have three things on a tennis court when we're playing. And this is all sports. Okay? So we have offense, neutral, and we have defense. Right? So, when you want those new earrings, right? You go on offense with Dad. You say, okay, what's my strategy to get my new earrings I want? Or whatever it is. My new tennis shoes. I want to get a new pair of tennis shoes. What's my strategy here? Okay?
Depends. If my mom says no, then I'm going to go to my dad.
So, who you go to first?
Mm, Probably my mom.
Okay. All right, good. So you go to mom, that's offense. You're going to her first. If she says no, okay, you'll go neutral and go to dad. If they both say no, what do you do now?
Tell them why I need that.
Okay, or you stop and you come back 2 days later and you try again,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So there's all kinds of different stuff when we talk about that. There's offense, neutral, defense. But at any rate, when we're playing offense, we think, control of the court. You're playing aggressive shots, right? And you're in control. The other player's in trouble. So when you're playing offense, you can hit anywhere you want. They're in trouble, right? Right? At that moment, your mother knows no matter what she does, he's going to have to put up with it. Because he was in trouble. Mom got mad. He did something wrong. He forgot to do all the laundry.
Okay.
Right? He forgot to put away the laundry. So guess what mom says? Okay, fine. We're going out to dinner to where I want to go. And guess what dad says? Okay. Right. So she just moved to offense right there. Right? So when you play offense, you can hit anywhere. So can hit anywhere. Where can you hit when you play neutral? Do you know what neutral means?
Just put the ball in.
Yeah, so neutral basically means a shot that you're not playing offense, you're not playing aggressive, right? You're not playing offensive, you're not playing defense. It's just sort of like
Just pull the ball in.
it's what we call a medium pace ball. It's a normal forehand, normal backhand. Nothing special, right? So where can we hit? The one thing that neutral does mean, it means that if I play a neutral ball to you, it means you won't be able to play offense at all on my neutral shot. So my neutral shot is good enough that you're not able to play offense. So I hit it deep and high, a little higher, maybe deeper. So that way you're not able to play offense. So where can I hit neutral balls?
In the middle.
Ah, close. I like to say anywhere. That's unattackable. Good. Okay. Where do I play defense? Where can I hit my defensive shots?
When it's deep, and then you try to hit it in.
Yeah, but where? Let's pretend I attacked you with my shot to your backhand corner, and you're on a full run. You're running like crazy, and you're barely going to get to the ball. Where should you try to hit it? To my weapon? To my strength or my weakness? Weakness, for sure. Just got to remember. Ready? I can hit it anywhere.
Oh wait.
When I play offense, say it with me. When I play offense,
When I play offense,
I can hit
I can hit
anywhere.
anywhere.
When I play offense,
When I play offense,
I can hit anywhere.
I can hit anywhere.
We say it a third time. When I play offense,
When I play offense,
I can hit
I can hit
anywhere.
anywhere.
Perfect. Where can I hit when I play a neutral ball? Good. Anywhere on a tap that's unattackable. So I say, where can I hit a neutral shot?
Anywhere. Anywhere unless it's not attackable.
Anywhere that's unattackable. Okay. Where can I hit my neutral shots? Just said it.
Anywhere.
That's
Unattackable.
unattackable. Exactly. Okay. All right. When I'm playing defense, where can I hit?
My weakness to the person's
Weakness. So their weakness. When I'm playing defense, I want to hit to the player's weakness.
When I play defense, I can hit to the person's
Weakness. When I play defense, I hit to the player's weakness.
When I play defense, I hit
To the player's
player's
weakness. Good. Okay, so we're going to go over this real fast and then we're getting out of here because we're already at 7:40. Okay, you ready? Where can I hit my neutral ball?
Anywhere unless it's unattackable.
Anywhere that is unattackable. Good. Where can I play? Where do I play defense?
And to the person's to the player's weakness.
Weakness. Correct. Okay, good. So where do I play defense? Where do I hit when I play defense?
And anywhere, no, to the player's.
Yeah. Where do I hit when I play offense?
Anywhere.
This is mine. You don't need to. You don't leave mine. Put it in your bag.
Okay.
Make sure you have it. Study it. Because when I ask you, when I come up on you and I say to you, "Hey, where can you play offense?"
Anywhere.
You gotta remember. You gotta remember what to say, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Good. So this was a different type of lesson tonight, right?
Yeah.
We're learning about how to play tennis, right? Not just how to hit the ball, right? Hitting the ball is important, but we also need to know how to play, not how to hit. Okay? All right. Chica, let's get out of here. Let's go.
So we're done. It wasn't a really tennis practice. It was just like about talking and the rules and getting over the weaknesses and not weaknesses about your how you hit the ball and stuff. So yeah, and I just want to wish you all the best. Stay strong, don't give up, try your best, and God bless you all. Bye.